después de ver la película se quiere cruzar con el director porque no lo puede creer lo que hizo y acá estoy junto a él. Brad, thank you for your time. Congrats on the movie.
Thank you.
What can you tell me about the story and when did this project began for you?
Well, it began with Bo Flynn, the producer, bringing me the script. I then worked on the script for a long time with a writer called Hughes.
Yes.
And when it was, in a pretty good place, we brought it to Dwayne. And I knew Dwayne would be perfect because even though he plays heroes a lot of times, he had never played a character like this. He'd never played a blue-collar hero. He'd never played a guy, I think, that's quite as flawed or as overcoming quite the trauma that Ray Gaines, the character he plays, has to overcome in this movie. So, the script was pretty strong, but the thing that really, inspired me the most was this idea of this family putting themselves back together and Dwayne playing this character that I'd never seen him play before. That was like the heart and soul of the movie and the thing that inspired me the most.
And talking about special effects, what was the difference in this movie?
Well, the biggest difference for me in anything I've ever made is that I needed the movie to be realistic and grounded and photoreal, visually photoreal. And I worked really hard to make the visual effects, really high end and really cutting edge. And we did a lot of research into everything that you see in the movie, tsunamis, earthquakes, everything. And every single shot of the movie had a file that corresponded with that shot number that had visual references. And the reason I did that was so that if I saw a shot come in, I didn't like it or felt dishonest or didn't feel right, we could pull up those references and point to them and say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, and you could see either what we were doing right, or what we were doing wrong. And it was all about keeping the visual effects real and honest and giving us grounded references so that we never went into fantasy too much.
Did you experience an earthquake or something like that in real life?
I've experienced earthquakes, but very small ones. So I haven't really gone through any kind of traumatic experience or any kind of massive earthquake on any level.
Yes.
I grew up in Canada, so I remember the Northridge quake, the big one that was here. But I was a kid and it was on television and I felt very removed. It didn't feel real to me, Like California is a long way away from Newfoundland. So I hadn't really been through anything, which I was kind of lucky of because I don't know if I would have made this movie if I'd actually been through some major quakes. It's pretty scary.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, hold on. We gotta get over it before it crashes.